Hey guys, Ed here, bringing you another Xianghua video. Real quick, before I get into it, I just wanted to mention that I'm going to be starting to stream when I can. A lot of people have been asking me about it, and so far at the time of this video, I've managed to stream twice, and I do apologize, my system and internet aren't very good, but I do my best. It is watchable, so I'm just doing the best I can. I'm happy to chat with you guys if you guys ever pop by, and I definitely would appreciate a follow. Twitch link is now down below alongside my Twitter and Discord. Now, moving on with the video, today I just want to talk to you guys about kind of my post-patch thoughts on specifically the Xianghua changes. I had uploaded a video. It basically was a bit of a mini rant going on about the Xianghua changes. First off, I will preface it by saying I still think I like old Xianghua better. However, I think that this Xianghua is still just as good for different reasons. And today I just kind of want to talk about why that is, maybe the new way to play her. It's just going to be me kind of thinking out loud. So bear with me. It's not really going to be all that scripted, but I do have a few things I want to talk about. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with it. First off, the only changes that I think that matter the most are the 6K-A as well as the SXSK. And in case you don't know what those are, you've got 6K-A and you have SXSK. Now these two moves, in case you don't know, have been changed so that her ring out potential is not as threatening. Case in point, SXXK used to relaunch and you could follow up with a 6K-A. Altogether that combo would bring out from, depending on the map, about half to the third way away from the ring out. And it used to look like this. Right, K, well, okay, so I already did the new combo, spoilers. But it used to look like that. So you used to have to go, or you used to be able to do that, and this would relaunch. Now, of course, it spikes into the dirt. Initially, my thoughts on this were quite negative. I also thought that maybe you could set up some kind of janky Oki off of this, but all in all, I don't really think you can. But new avenues have opened up, and I will come back to this point in just a moment. But first, I just want to mention the 6K-A change. What's neat about this is they nerfed two parts of it. The 6K doesn't push back as far, and the A launches them a completely different way. So now you've got, that doesn't go as far as it used to. And you've got the A that hits them to the left. About a 90-degree angle. Oops. Right, like so. So now, instead of getting a ring out forward, you know, this would happen, right? Okay, well, sometimes you go to do that and they get stuck on the edge, so you want to be careful with that now. You can still just 3B into 6K and it works. It just isn't quite as effective as the old 3B 6K-A, so... honestly, I can understand the change. It was pretty oppressive getting hit by this whole sequence of events, only to get, you know, rung out from a mile away. However, it still maintains the same strength as it once did, and so, for example, you can still do, you know, this, right, into full wall conversion, right? You can still do that. So the 6K-A hasn't lost its functionality. And in some cases on 2-2 or 8-8B, the 6K-A will actually put them in a back turn mix-up situation, which is super interesting, right? It sometimes will swap sides as well, but, you know, it's interesting that it does these things. Point being, I don't think the 6K-A change was unwarranted. I think it's a bit awkward, and it definitely was a bit of an adjustment period, especially if you're going to do a reverse ring out. Because now reverse ring out requires you to have your back in a completely different place, right? So, you know, post nerf, you used to be able to just kind of position right about here, and you could easily get the ring out. Now, let me just push her a little closer here. Now you have to remember that they're going to swap sides, so now the ring will have to be to your current right. So I would have to, you know, hit them with a counter hit from about here, right? And I'll show you that. Whoops, pardon me, still getting used to the controls here. I'll show you that on the screen. Here we go. So boom, 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 boom. Right? So that's the new way to do it. So it is still there. It just isn't quite as flexible as old KA or 6K. Going back to the Oh, also, and the full crush 3B, they nerfed the amount of combo damage you get off of this. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Going back to the SXSK, though, now what you're able to do is you're able to kind of set up extended Oki, or should I say delayed Oki? Right? You can do this, boom, and then boom, boom. And then that'll push them away. Or you can just do boom, 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 stance. So now they have to move. And there is a way you can pick them up and land a CE, although the timing is so precise, right? Like this. It will force them to kind of instantly block. There's a way to do it consistently, but I don't really... There you go. It's not very consistent and or easy to do, so I don't really bother with this. I don't really think it's great. So, yeah. Anyway, that's still a thing. I don't know if that's intended or not, but it's a thing. Realistically, the stance K in an aerial combo kind of loses its value now. It's great for applying consistent pressure, though, because as soon as you go 6B into stance, it's still, like, they still have to worry about you. Because if they stay on the ground, this will still pick them up, right? So it looks something like this, right? Oh, there they go. They got relaunched. Right, so stuff like that. That's still a thing. So overall, I think the changes are okay. They just made her play a bit differently. Now, in lieu of dominant frontal ring out pressure, I've now started to get into more soul chargey stuff to get extra damage, since damage is something we're going to be forced to deal a little more of than we previously were. And one of the things that I really like is 6k BB, right? So this move, okay. This move is 57 damage, right? Natural combo. But you could even just 3B, boom, 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 and now you have a spike to the ground. Right? And that's a really powerful tool to take advantage of. Plus, the amount of chip damage this does if this hits is ridiculous, and the amount of damage it does is just ridiculous too. It's over 90 damage just the move by itself, which is crazy. You're able to do stuff like you can just full charge 3B, boom, 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 and if they decide to tech backwards, it can tech trap. Other things are you can go like this, right? Or this, if you want slightly less damage but better Oki, that's an option. The soul charge wall combos are also quite strong. There are many routes you can go for many different reasons, but say you were to just get, I don't know, like a full crouch 3B, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is the end. Doom, 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 boom, boom, right? That's pretty good. You know, that's not bad. That was just a quick one off the top of my head. It's not quite optimized, I know, but it's just an option, right? So just stuff like this is really good. Nope, flubbed it, but you get the idea. Other things, I think that the damage scaling nerf on full crouch 3B is fine because of how safe it is. That's why I don't really have an issue with this. Initially I was like, oh great, you nerfed her damage further, but I understand why. You can just kind of spam this in neutral and get away with it. It's kind of ridiculous, really. I've tried not to though. Because of the damage nerfs, I've actually been using this a little more, right? Because it actually leads to slightly more damage than the full crouch 3B combo and is more consistent. I experience this a lot where I go for the full crouch 3B and this just whiffs all of a sudden. I think that has something to do with either hitboxes or distance, right? So, and if I really felt so inclined in Soul Charge, this combo is actually pretty crazy. You can go boom, 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 and that's a true combo. Right, so mix-ups like that are pretty good. So it's something I've been able to do now, or something I've been looking into, pardon me, because of Soul Charge. So overall, I think she's a little less now ring out heavy. Well, obviously. She still has a ring out pressure. You have to try to poke down even more now. You have to play more footsies, right? Things like on Oki using this, right, the spin, or even things like this, Tricked Ya, or the cancel, right? Things like this are really good on Oki. Their Oki game is still really super strong, right? If I did this combo, boom, boom. Now they have to guess, am I going to go for the Crutch and Grab? Am I going to go for full Crush 3B? Am I just going to let it rip? Right, stuff like that. Or 4-4-8 hold on Oki, still really good. 1H sleep G on Oki, still super good, right? You know, full conversion. So she still has so many strong tools. It's just her ring outs aren't as good. And really, that was the only change. Other than that, I'm still super happy with the character. She didn't move a single spot on my tier list at all, which you can also find on my Twitch link. It's on the panels if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and at the time of this video, it just started streaming, so if you happen to check it out, I'll see you there. Have a good evening, or day, or morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Peace out. Catch you later.